today it's all about the breakfast. Check it out right here, right now.
Yum, yum.
So today we're going to the men's breakfast. This is an event that we do at our church every 3 months. It's a big British fry-up. I got these two with me. Again, the next one today, we're going to go over there. Today my boss is speaking because he did a walk across northern Spain, the Camino to Santiago last year, and he's going to be speaking about that. But at the same time, in our church, just here, we've got a women's breakfast going on. So what I'm going to do is quickly go in there, when I shouldn't go in there, to see and compare their breakfast, because we got like a British fry-up and they've got like, I bet you they've got croissants. Morning, Debbie. And look at this, this is completely different. So I'm just, gonna quickly come in to compare the men's breakfast to the ladies' breakfast. Morning. Okay, speaking at this one. So they have lovely tables with napkins and yeah, so comparing now, look. And so over here, morning, I will be out and where's your breakfast gone?
They're all in bed.
Oh, it's all in there. Oh, so they got croissants. We don't have croissants. They got like cheese and tomatoes, and look at all this fruit and this and less heart attack material. We have quite a lot of heart attack. Oh look, Joe's over here doing porridge.
Look, we've got porridge.
Porridge there, look.
We've got porridge. You can open the thing and look at the croissants.
Okay. This is all very sophisticated.
Yeah, well,
let's get in here. Can I just... Oh look, they got like croissants and croissants and pain au chocolat. Oh, it smells amazing. Yogurt. It's all really nice and sophisticated. Well, I'm going over to the men's one now. So yeah. So let's go over. Even got a coat rail. So we're gonna. So it's actually one of the rare times where the men's and women's breakfast are on the same day. So so today actually my wife can't get to that one because she's looking after my daughter. Morning. So we're going to go walk into... Morning.
Morning, Jacob. Good morning.
So it's quite funny actually. All the women going into one and all the men coming into the other. What's back in focus. So now we're going to the men's breakfast. So we get the church hall. Morning.
Morning, Dan. £6.
I will look at that straight away. Come you.
Well, you know, it's all about...
So morning. Just been over to the ladies to see their sophistication. Just Pete doing our breakfast.
Morning, Dan. Morning.
So we got the tables going down. We do actually get some fruit salad up here. Morning, 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 morning. So just comparing the two breakfasts. So we actually not too bad because we've got fruit here and things. Morning. And here's the kitchen. And then we got our just probably hot baked beans and covered up. That's going to be the bacon and the sausages and things like that. So in both breakfasts we get talks with David over there set up to do his Camino to Santiago. The kids are here already getting involved in there, so gonna chat to people, say hello, and show you some of the atmosphere of the breakfast. So part of the breakfast is fellowship, so we got all the men down there chatting, having coffee, and there's some fruit salad and stuff down there which people are going to have. We're just going to start David speaking about the his trip to the Camino Santiago. We got some books and things over here. So this is a journal, a map of the walk we did. He did 500 miles in 33 days, so a day for every life of Jesus. And the reason he did it was celebrate 60 years of his life on the earth. So and he's got a little thing that he's written as well, but he's given a talk to us, talk about his experiences, why he did it, and how it was, which is really special for him to do and to listen to. So let's get seated so we can get breakfast, and we'll hear some of the talk. So now we are lining up behind me. Some people still coming in down the bottom to go and get the breakfast. We'll push our way in to see what it's like. It is really good actually because they do get. Oh look, we've got tomatoes as well. They got tomatoes over next door. We've even got on our blueberries green runner bean. It's a typical thing that Pete, who sets it up, does. As well as cereals and stuff like that, but we'll go in and we'll see what everyone's getting. So here you go. It's all behind. They're getting breakfast. Beans, eggs. Jacob's there, ready to get a big breakfast. The thing with Jacob is that I came down this morning, well he came down after having a shower, and he's there having a big bowl of breakfast, and I said you're going to the men's breakfast, but he will demolish the men's breakfast as well. He'll eat more than me. So here's what we have. There's Jimmy with his breakfast. Look at that. It's proper men's breakfast there. Loads of stuff going on. So let's show you a bit more. Oh wait, I was going to say I've got to get my breakfast of David's talk. So he went off, so we're in May now, and he went off in September last year, October, for 5 weeks to go on this Camino, walking the 500 miles. Let's try and get this closer here. So he started, let's turn this round, started here and walked all the way across northern Spain. Really different types of areas. We'll hear a bit more about that. And here's this pilgrimage record. So when you do the walk, you get a record where each place you stop, you get different stamps to say that you've done it, and you get a stamp at the beginning, you get a stamp at the end to say you've done the pilgrimage, which is pretty amazing. Something actually I would love to do in the future. So what I'm going to do now though is going to join that queue over there and get my breakfast, because I haven't had breakfast like my son, and for myself. Let's see what he's got. He's here actually. So there's Jacob's breakfast: bacon, sausage, egg and beans, and yeah, not too bad. White bread, well done. White bread, yeah, brown bread at home. When he gets out he has a white bread. So I'm going to get my breakfast. So we've just had breakfast, and these two boys, especially Jacob, my son, they come out to play sport because they've eaten too much. Now Elijah as well at breakfast at his house, so they found a football to run a bout with. To be honest, I'm feeling a bit like that. English breakfast amazing, but they can be heavy on the stomach. The ladies are over there doing their breakfast. Kay, who's doing the talk over there, actually, he's talking about her time where she went to climb a mountain for charity and to raise money and awareness for charity. I think it's Rope that she did it for, or was it for St Mary's? I have to double check on that. And there is talk about his walk. So we've got a very active church. So we're just finished in here. The men have finished their breakfasts, having seconds, and now they're finishing up, and then we'll do the talk, which we'll catch next.
Year that Jesus lived on earth, so I was walking a day. So for me, that was something very special. Which route? So here's the route, and you can actually come at it from Portugal. So if you want to do that route, which is going along the coastline, that's really good. There's some from southern Spain, and people were joining us from southern Spain. And then from France, there are several routes where you can start, including Paris, and make your way across to the Pyrenees, and then carry on the walk. So various people, so giving a bloke's version, there were a number of blokes I met along the way, and they were saying all sorts of things. So I did actually meet a few people who were doing it because they wanted to lose weight.
Was you one of them?
Actually, I did think that it would be good if I lost a bit of weight, yeah. So that was a small reason. I actually met some women as well, some Korean women, who were on it because they wanted to find a husband. Can you believe it? That they've been told this is a great place, that you go on this walk in Spain because you will meet men who will have more money. They like the open air. They will have interests the same as yourself. They may even be Christian or people of faith, so you can trust them. And so I did meet them, and one day, I was just asking these 3 Korean women, why are you doing this? Because it's a question often you ask people, because you meet people every day. And they said quite truthfully, yes, we are here to meet a husband. But they then went on to say, this was in an afternoon, okay, and then was a sort of a backhanded thing that went on, because then I said, pursuing it was a conversation, they said, yes, they said, there is a problem here, in that your European men, your young men, they are good looking, great, but they walk too fast. So, she went on, so we end up walking with men like you. Bless her. In my case, I wanted to give thanks to God for 60 years of life, which I have loved. And then I had a lovely moment one day. We're now into the sort of middle section of the walk, where you walk, and Rob and I were just comparing notes. There's something called the Mercedes. Pardon? Oh, is that his bike? Yeah, is that your bike? No. Now this is actually a wine observation hut. So it's in the middle of nowhere. And you can actually go there, and I guess, there's beautiful views of the vineyards. So for those who are the owners or maintaining the vineyard. So I went thinking, this is lovely. Now, that particular day, I'd seen nobody. So I had headphones on. I was listening to James Taylor, singing away, thinking, life is really good. Came to this and thought, yeah, lovely. I'm singing away as I go in. There's all sorts of... I'm sure it was a wine observation hut at one point. However, when you go inside it, there were all sorts of writings from couples saying how much they love one another. So it's probably used for different reasons now. I went in there, still singing, oblivious. And there's a little window here. And as I looked out of it, there was this lovely elderly couple sitting on a bench outside, and they're just waving. I felt so embarrassed, thinking, right, I thought I was with nobody around, singing away, top of my voice, and they're going,
Okay, so you heard a bit of talk there, David's talk. Which is inspiration, actually. When you hear those talks, you want to go yourself. The boys are waiting here. They're going to play together after. So it's tidying up and doing things. There's an announcement going on. Let's talk about me get moving and finish my job here. What's really nice about this, and I didn't say before, it's a bit sunny outside, is that a lot of non-Christians come to this. So it's a great event for outreach, where it's men of breakfast, especially English cooked breakfast. So they are coming to have the breakfast, and we get some amazing speakers coming in from different areas. We've had band members there's a band member from Delirious, which is one of the first biggest Christian bands out there, paved the way. He came to speak. We've had chaplains from the RAF, who else? People I've spoken about my testimony how I became a Christian. We go on away days. We've been on away days to a farm, actually. Had the breakfast out there and gone around this milk farm, see how it all works. So it's really varied, but it's a great way of non-Christians to come and be involved and see what church is like and what church does. And with that as well is that they hear these stories of Christians and what they do. It's Caleb, they're trying to get on the video, see, of what they do. And actually, for some, it's really challenging and impacts them, and they keep coming back for the breakfast, but also for the talks. It challenges them to hear what Christians do out there, that we don't just go to church and dress up funnily and sing these weird songs, but actually we impact the world in what we do through the stories that happening here, and that's exactly what same's happening on the women's breakfast. So everyone's coming out now. I'm going to finish. Hope you enjoyed it. It's just showing you a little thing of what we do. This happens all over the country, so and probably all over the world. So check out where you are to see if there's a breakfast going on, because they are amazing. And I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.